Hey! Welcome to this week's edition of WanderLust Wednesday, and today we are talking about some backwards backpacking, because that's what we do. So this little story is about the time we got to Darwin, Australia.
Favorite country, crazy experience entering the country. Starting in Bali. Okay, so we had spent 10 days, about mid-trip, our big backpacking trip we did last year in Bali to relax. Had a pool, just cocktail, like really just chilled. It was so nice. And we were getting ready to gear up for our part 2, which was going to be Australia and New Zealand. So we had decided to fly into Darwin, Australia. Top, middle of the country, great flights. It's really cheap to fly in there. Many backpackers start in Cairns, but we're like, let's go to Darwin.
Try Darwin.
So many Australians were like, why are you going to Darwin? Like, that's like the sketchiest place you could go. And we're like, we have 3 days there. We're really excited.
We're gonna hit it up.
We get on our plane, ready to go to Australia. I was so excited. Like, for me, it was the most anticipated country. And we fly in. First of all, they spray us with chemicals in the plane.
Yeah.
Fun fact about Australia, they take their
Border crossing,
very
seriously. If you try and bring in fruit or dirt from your shoes, or basically anything that does not come from their country, you are fined hundreds of dollars. What stays in Australia, stays in Australia, and what stays somewhere else, stays somewhere else.
So they spare our plane, and we're like, all right, we're ready for you, Australia. We land in Darwin. First thing, we go through security, we get flagged, also trying to make it sound not sketchy that we had like brought stuff in from Asia. We did have like teas and things, so we had to be pretty careful. Yeah. So we get in, had no currency. We had our credit cards and that was it. And usually what we do is we'll get it out in the airport because it's usually pretty simple. It was my turn to take money out. We would take turns in every country and it wouldn't come out. And sometimes I panic when things don't work out. And I was like, why isn't it taking my money out? How are we gonna get to our Airbnb? Like, we could not figure this machine out. Luckily they have credit cards in their taxis because we were back in a Western culture. So we got a taxi and we went to our Airbnb. Now this is where the fun begins.
This is where the fun begins for me. She was like, I'll plan like where we're sleeping. And I was like, cool, do it. I trust you. And she was like, I really want to do, I thought we couch surfed, but did we Airbnb?
It was an Airbnb.
Oh, so we Airbnb. She was like, I found this really cool, like hippie, natural, like commune.
Like, score, this is gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be awesome. So we get in our cab, and luckily, he makes us feel good because he says, oh, I drop off a lot of people here. So we were like, awesome. It's also pitch black. We don't know where the hell we are. All these Australians have told us Darwin is sketchy, which it's not. Don't worry. You can go there. It's really fine. So we're driving through these streets, and then we're out of the city, and we're kind of in like no man's land, suburbs. So we're like,
it was pitch black too.
Where are we? Drops us off at this gate and says, oh, I can't really like drive down this long, like kilometer-long driveway. Like, you girls just get out. And it was raining.
Yeah, we made our backpacks.
So we get out in the middle of nowhere and it's pitch black, and we walk down this long driveway in the dark. We find, like, we don't even have flashlights because we weren't planning on hiking at this time. And we finally come upon this huge house. And we're like,
hello? Like,
yeah,
there's no actual door.
There is no door.
House, and we show up, we're like, hello. This guy comes to the door, no shirt on, and goes, hey, welcome, and like gives us a hug. And we're like, where are we? His name is Ollie. Hey, Ollie, if you're watching, you're awesome. So we get into this house. There are no proper doors.
There's no doors. Everything is open. It's all open concept.
In a rainforest.
There's no windows.
And I knew she was freaking out.
I was not enjoying this.
And I was like,
very much.
oops. Like, I planned this. I was so excited. And I was like, she's not having it. But what are we going to do? It's night. Like, where are we going to sleep? I'm like, okay, this place seems a little sketchy, but these people are really nice. And there were a lot of like hippie things everywhere. And I have to admit, my mom is a hippie. So I was like, my mom has this stuff in her house. These people have got to be cool. Like, they've got to be chill, right? And they put us up in this loft.
Which was actually sick.
It was really sick. It was very damp, but it was really cool.
There was no windows or doors, and we're in a rainforest, so it rained all the time. So our stuff was kind of damp, but we had a bed, we didn't care, and we could hear the frogs at night.
At night, yeah. No, like, we didn't get disturbed by animals. We just slept amongst the stars and amongst the animals. It was great.
And he made us pasta for dinner.
And then he organized this crocodile tour for us. He's like, you gotta be up at 5 a.m. though. They're gonna pick you up outside. And we're like,
yeah, all of a sudden we were going on a crocodile. It's like also like 1 in the morning.
And it was fine. We wake up at 5 a.m. This amazing girl picks us up and was like, hey, welcome. Like, let's go do a crocodile tour. And we did it. And we did it. It was awesome. We saw crocodiles. We met the real Crocodile Dundee.
He's real.
He sings with the birds.
He would, and the birds would come to him.
Crocodiles were like this far from us.
Yeah, we went to Litchfield National Park, and it was beautiful, and we got to go play in the waterfalls and go hiking there, and we had a beautiful like shrimp and cocktail champagne at the end of the day, and we met all these amazing people from all over the world who did this little tour with us.
We actually featured one of the women we met on this tour in one of our episodes in Australia, so you will meet her in a couple months. But yeah, beautiful sunsets in Darwin. It was a great way to close the day. It turns out it was like a co-op, like a commune. Hippies do hang out there, and people come from all over the world and pitch tents and play in the pool, and they're really great people. They kind of just all live as one. Everybody helps each other out, and so that's honestly one of my most favorite memories.
The moral of the story is trust your gut, because Cornelia's gut said we were fine, and my gut just said, where the hell are we?
And we were okay.
And at the end of the day, we were okay, and that's the joy of traveling, is you find yourselves in situations where you don't know where the heck you are, and sometimes it is okay to just trust people around you. And that's one thing I've learned from like travelers, is they're the most trustworthy people, because they have been in the exact same situations, and they know exactly how you felt of like, what the hell am I doing with my life?